Hello there, Soul Tribe. Welcome back to my channel, The African Gypsy. My name is Sunshine, back with another weekly psychic forecast. Let's just get my African version of Sao Paulo, burning to just cleanse off all negative energies. I ask that Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Ariel may come through into this reading, that my spirit guides that are of the highest light may come through, that your spirit guides that are of the highest light may come through. All those who are attracted to this reading, who are drawn to this reading, clean spirits only allowed right over here. Excuse me. Ooh, okay, there's the release right there. So there was something that needed to come out. Right, let's see what energies do we have coming up for the week again ahead for the next 7 days. So say from the 7th till the 9th of October. For some of you, you've already passed the second, so this will be a past energy. For some of you, you're still in the energy of the second, depending on where you are in the world. I've already done a pre-shuffle, so we can go straight into the reading. So I'm seeing that there is an issue where someone may be very insubordinate. It could be in a workspace or whatever it is. They're very insubordinate. They're being given orders and they're not following those orders to a point where the job is really at a big risk. And this person's position may be laid to rest. Yeah, this person may be asked to take time to do their private things, whatever they wanting to do. It could be the energy of an Aries, Leo, Gemini, but not necessarily. I see that this has been a hard decision for whoever the boss is of this person to get to say, you know what, this person doesn't listen to orders. We need to make this decision. Because, of course, there's always the emotional attachment. Like, oh, what's going to happen to this person? How are they going to survive? Because the boss obviously is thinking a lot more than what the employee is thinking for himself. Whatever the situation may be, take it as it fits. Remember that this is a general reading, so it won't resonate with everyone. I see by the time of the full moon, which will be towards the end of the week, in the next few days, something is going to be revealed. Something about your foundation, your roots. For some of you, something about a house. Something's being revealed. Something that's in your fourth house. Something that was previously hidden away from you is coming to light. And any illusions that you had as well are being stripped away. You're seeing the clarity of a situation. I do see the two wise men. The one wanted to peep. Oh, okay, there's quite a story. The two grandfathers are coming in with the Lapap and the hermit and the high priest. So these are my grandfather cards. Behind the grandfathers and the wise men is a tower moment. This is a lot like the eclipse energy. I know we have an eclipse coming around the 25th of October. Yeah, my guardians in the background going off telling me, yes, it's true. Listen to what your grandfather is saying. There's a tower moment, a moment of revelation, where you thought you'd put someone or something in a pedestal, and you find out they're not as hot as you first thought they were. God bless all of our pets, our cats and dogs, and keep them safe. So, yes, something's being revealed as well about your past. For some people, it could be about your childhood or about something that's been really tormenting you emotionally. Of course, we're in the middle of a Mercury retrograde, so that dredges up all past energies. But you're taking time back to really reflect. You look back at the past, look at past trends. This doesn't have to be like a far-off past. It could be like a year ago, a year and a half ago. You're looking back at things that were playing out and you're getting more clarity about which way you need to go through. Go forward using your prayer, planning, and preparation to move forward with a very important task up ahead. Right. So for some of you, coming up, there's some very important family matters. Please ignore my furry friend in the background. He's doing his thing. Yes, I'm okay. So there's some important family matters coming up. This could be things to do with family wealth, family inheritance, properties, and stuff like that. And for some of you, this is talking about you leveling up and respecting yourself a lot more, expecting a lot more of yourself, demanding more of universe. And I also feel that something that has been happening for a long time as well is coming to an end. The cycle is closing, it's being stopped abruptly. There's no further action going on concerning whatever has been going on for quite some time. There could have been a blockage on your finances, but I feel like it's being removed. There we've got this card that came up earlier on, some insubordination. Someone's contract is being terminated almost unexpectedly because of insubordination and disrespect. Take it how it fits. If that is you, you might want to take this opportunity to correct your behavior so that you can avert that. In the past, I see that there were some conflicts, disagreements, people putting in an unfair situation, full of conflict, full of fight, wanting to put you in a competitive situation, people competing with you that you're not even aware of, and they're competing with you. They're trying to cause chaos and confusion. But again, it's come to an abrupt end. It's come to a sudden stop. Ooh, that's quite interesting energy. Next 7 days, 2nd to the 9th of October, what do we need to know? So this could be someone who's been doing something over and over again, someone who lacks discipline, structure, and they lack discipline, very undisciplined person, yeah, it makes sense, undisciplined person, insubordinate, causing conflict and chaos, and they've been doing something over and over again and comes to a stop. Some of you may be getting news about this from someone who's a distance away from you saying, hey, you know what, that rude teller at the McDonald's outlet has finally been asked to just go for retraining and whatever because it was just too much. There were so many complaints lodged against this person and they're just doing the most. I'm just using an example. In the future, you're going to be very protected. God's spirit and your ancestors are coming through to protect your energy from anything that should not be there. So I see that you may have been standing by yourself against hundreds of people or tens of people, tens, hundreds, thousands, whatever it is. But as you're by yourself, God was with you, ancestors were with you. Because even in the story of Gideon, and I used that example last week in one of my videos, Gideon thought he had two little people, but he realized that there were actually too many. So even though you might feel like you were standing by yourself, your ancestors and your spirit guides were with you, helping you to ward off every single attempt after attempt. And that's continuing the week ahead. So we're being told that any problems that you're coming across are not as serious as they first look. So something may come up that you're going to be like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? But then you find that there's a solution through a problem. There's a way forward. There's a way that things are actually going to really turn around and change and be in your favor at the end of the day. So that's a very wonderful energy coming through for you. Let me just make more space here for these girls. In your environment, there's a lot of love in place of the chaos, confusion, and fighting that was there before. So that's quite an important turnaround, a sudden turnaround. That's like the tower moment where something is quickly dismantled and in its place something better is made available. We actually sit back and say, you know what, thank you, God, that this happened. Because in its wake, I've gotten more clarity. I've gained self-love. I feel the love of God, the love of spirit. I love myself. I speak to myself in a positive way. When I think back, when I analyze my thoughts, and the majority of my thoughts are positive as opposed to negative, which is a wonderful energy. You know, this didn't just happen overnight. Many of you have been through a lot of trials. You've been through the fire so many different times that you never thought you'd come out. But each time with each fire that came through for you, God was there for you and He molded another strength in you. He molded something stronger in you, which makes you seem like you're almost unreal to some people because of the way you handle things, yet it's because they don't know where you've come from. You don't know the battles you've gone through. Someone once told me, I was reading somewhere, show me a hero and I'll ask them, what did you have to overcome to become the person you are? So for some people, someone's wanting an equal give and take, not a situation where someone is being insubordinate and all of that, because the insubordination could also be affecting someone's finances in some way, where you're giving a staff member a task to do and they just don't feel motivated or just feel, well, whatever, why don't you do it yourself? Or I've been in this job long enough, I can do whatever the heck I please. And yet it affects your finances in some way. But you're wanting more of an equal give and take in the situation, a more balanced kind of a thing. Oh, the tower's popped out. The tower has popped out. With these sudden stops, the great change from the conflict, the fights, the confusion, the chaos, confusion to love, that is like a huge tower moment. I felt this tower energy coming through and yeah, the tower is like that eclipse season where there's sudden change. Ooh, let's get into the body of this reading. Let's find out what's really going on for my darlings. I hope you've been good. You're staying prayed up no matter what is coming your way. Most people don't understand how you're always 10 steps ahead, yet they don't understand that it's not you, but it's the God in you, the Spirit in you. The I in you recognizes the I in the next person. The I and I in you is always aligned and 10 steps ahead. I had a download as I was preparing to get into this reading where it was like I was shown the image of an old woman in a hut, and this old woman seemed to be some sort of a seer, a healer, a psychic or whatever, medium of some sort, spiritual medium, whatever. And she'd gathered people together and she told them that something was going to happen, that she'd gotten a download and something was going to happen at a certain appointed time. And I saw behind her hut about 3 or 4 men sneaking around and saying, oh, well, we've heard the seer, the oracle said this was going to happen in this way. Let's embarrass the oracle. Let's do it on another day. Yet the oracle started laughing and saying, well, you've all gathered together on the day that I said it was going to happen. So you don't know that even by your presence here and you gathering together to replan, you're fulfilling the prophecy that you would be there. Because even in the Bible, coming out of this download, the Bible says, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. So coveting is a sin. Planning, lustfully planning and say, we want to do this, we're going to do that. Just by thinking it and daydreaming about it, you've allowed the devil to seduce your mind and your soul. And you've already done it because you've visualized it and you felt glee and happiness as you visualized it. So the sin has already been written down. You're kind of like, oh, well, I just said no, to be nice to just do this, yet it's already been recorded as sin, which is something that you need to confess. I grew up Anglican, and often we used to go for confession and all of that, and it's one of those things where you confess your thoughts and your deeds, because some of your thoughts are sinful thoughts already recorded as I've been hearing the word miscreant. I'm not even sure, is it English or French? A naughty behavior or something, miscreants, like malcontents. Yeah, like malcontents, like little urchins, that kind of energy. All right. So that's a message for someone. Just find out what's coming to a sudden stop here. For some people, the poverty that you were in, with the sense of lack or feeling isolated or out in the cold, is coming to an end, because right there, this makes so much sense. Because it has been caused by conflict and chaos, and now you're going towards self-love. We've got 2 5s coming up, 5 5 5 5. There's an angel number talking about change. Spirit is saying that the changes that you've been praying for have arrived. They're on their way, so keep hopeful. And this is taking you into a wish come true. As soon as you're coming out of this energy here, this is what's coming to a sudden end, this feeling left out in the cold, and it's taking you straight to a wish granted, an answered prayer. And we're told, and the Archangel Michael said to Daniel, your prayers were answered, but the prince of Persia withstood me and fought me for 40 days and 40 nights. But the first thing was that your prayers have been answered. There was just a battle in the spiritual realm, a spiritual warfare that was being waged, that was delaying the blessing. So Spirit is saying that whatever you've been praying about, is coming to pass. And you'll find that you've got a lot more strength than you ever thought you would, and you might find yourself with more options. Coming out of this lack to options, like which way do I go and all of that. For some of you, you were feeling left out in the cold, and there's a very strong love coming through for you. Though you may have already emotionally detached yourself from certain things, and you're like, okay, I've done my prayers, I've let go, I'm not going to stay attached to these prayers, I'm going to let God come through and do his thing. As this is happening, some secret is being revealed. So another thing is coming to a sudden stop. This feels like a different storyline. So there has been some cloak and daggery, some sly of hand, some skullduggery, hidden things, some clandestine activities, again, insubordination coming through again. Insubordination, someone not listening to whatever you've been advising them or whatever they've been told by their bosses. What is the high priestess revealed? What's the secret coming out? There could be a breach in confidentiality that leads to enmity as well. Yeah, this could be a message that is passed, whether it's erroneously or deliberately, to someone else, and this it signals the end of a very painful chapter for whoever the recipient of the message is going to be. Tell me more, Spirit. What is this? What's the High Priestess first? What are they seeing? So someone has been praying for something to be revealed, for some confusion to be lifted, and the truth to come out. Looks like in the next 7 days, some truth is coming out. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, as this truth comes out and clarity comes in, you're making a judgment call, you're making a decision to free yourself, and you're seeing that a necessary change has to come into the way you've been approaching things or thinking and all of that, or relating to yourself or others or whatever it is, because the veil has been lifted. The very act of the high priestess revealing a secret means that the veil has been lifted. Whatever you were confused about and all up in your head, not knowing which way you're going to go forward about, it's being lifted, and you're seeing clarity. What is this? What is this message here? For some of you, again, could be to do with family or a group that you considered like family, whether it's a work group, an exercise group, or a spiritual group that you belong to, whatever it is. But something is coming to the forefront in the next 7 days, and the truth is coming out. And it might come in quickly. This is fast truth coming in that's allowing you to make a decision. Yeah, we've got you rushing off onto your motorbike because you're armed with spiritual intel. So you know exactly what to do once the secret came out. You know exactly which way you need to go. Let's get one more for that so we can get more intel into what this could mean, this second storyline. Yeah, for someone, this is someone that you had a family with. This could be someone wants to be reunited with you, lover, friend, baby daddy, baby mama, ex-colleague, employer, employee, whatever. But someone from the past is coming in. Do remember that we are in the Mercury retrograde, so all sorts of things will be dredged up by the tornado, and they find themselves coming towards you, and you have a chance to evaluate your reaction towards it. And some of you might find that you had clarity already. This someone is coming towards you, some truth is coming towards you about someone wanting to come back into your life, but they are not being sincere. This person is not being honest at all. This person is lying through their teeth. They're trying to one-up you. They're trying to gain your confidence and your trust, whether it's through an apology or whatever, but they're not being sincere. But here, this flipped out. You're deciding to still be in your hermit mode, moving in silence, using your emotional intelligence that God has given you to be able to detach yourself emotionally from a situation so that you can make a head over heart decision, that you can rationally look at a situation. Both of these sitting by themselves, analyzing a situation without being influenced by what is being presented in front of them, but rather using the intelligence to cut through the truth of a matter. What is being revealed right there? Something about someone that you thought was your friend, someone that you ate and drank with. Yeah, I do get that message that no, someone bit the hand that fed them. Yeah, you fed this person in some way, whether you gave them a piece of cake or whatever. You fed this person in some way. You fed them with your love, your time, your attention, your energy, and then they turned around and bit the hand that fed them. Yeah, so for some of you, someone could have put you in a third-party situation, and now they want to return into your life, but you're already seeing the clarity, and you're busy working on yourself, working on your spiritual goals, on your life purpose. Because yes, we talk a lot about like a career, love, all of that, but another thing is your life purpose, your soul's purpose, the purpose why you're here on this earth, and you're focusing on that. As long as you stay focused on that, everything else doesn't really matter, and the same God who put you on that life path will be able to sustain you. God doesn't bless you halfway and then let your blessing become something that's a burden towards you. So always remember that as well. Let's see what's coming up for the collective. Why are you defensive, or why are you in a high alert, blocking off some things? It's a 7 of Wands here for the collective. Yeah, some truth is coming out. I've got Scorpio, Virgo energies coming through. These energies have been coming through the past few weeks. So some secrets are coming out, some illusions are being stripped away. And that's giving you the strength to have independent thought about a situation. Maybe something's being revealed about someone who's very rash, who's reckless, who doesn't think things through, who's very childlike in the execution, someone who I feel was trying to gather people around to kill a dream of yours. No, God clearly said, "Thou shalt not kill." Killing is not only taking out a weapon to kill someone, but killing someone's dreams, trying to take someone off their life path. That is killing, and that makes you incur karma. Karma comes right back to you for whatever you've done. So with this here, okay, with the moon and the death here, I'm feeling strongly here that for someone, something is coming to a sudden end. That's why it's being blocked off you, or blocked off from someone who's very irrational and reckless in their approach, and the illusions that other people had about this person are being stripped away. And here you are, standing in the upright, bringing an end to the situation. What's going to happen in the next 48 hours concerning this situation? Light is being shed on the matter. Yeah, some truth is coming out about someone who's been spying on you, keeping tabs, gang stalking. See, this is three of them right there. And one of them is just watching what's going on. Let me try and bring this into focus. There. Someone's just been watching. Oh, this is how they get the ammunition. This is how they rotate. This is what they do. So some truth is coming through about someone's been spying on you. With the gang stalking, you always find that there's always someone, whether it's the person that's on your mind that you're thinking this person is spying on you. Even if you don't physically see them, they always leave someone else in their place. So you see that there's a constant rotation of surveillance around you. There's always someone. There's never a time when there isn't someone. Even if you leave and you've left one set of people, when you come back, there'll be another set of people, and to the untrained mind it looks like it's just random coincidences. And another proof of like gang stalking is they want to leave a lot of litter like just in front of your gate to just show you we were there, and it's a scare tactic for you to think, oh, who was there, how long were they there, were they parked long enough to eat this and that and that, so what was going on out there? It's a scare tactic. Page 63, index A18. So yeah, this is a scare tactic. And you know what I find is all the gang stalking energy where people do that and they leave litter for you and all of that, they're engaging a very low vibrational demon that I wouldn't even say its name, but it's a very messy demon. It's a trickster, and it's very messy. It's like that whirlwind that leaves papers scattered and shrewd all over the place, and it's very destructive. It's very different from the tightly knit little whirlwind that you sometimes see. So, and also another sign of gang stalking is that these people, if they have been listening into your conversations, that secret about what you've said or done is like a wild, untamed little bird in their rib cage, flapping and crying to come out. They can't hold it in. They have to say something, repeat something that you've said to make you think, oh my gosh, how could they have known? Oh my God, my thoughts are all over the place. Everyone is just saying what I'm thinking. These are like standard procedure. So some truth is coming out about that. This came out quite dramatically, and came out on top of my runes. I've got my pile of runes right next to me here. Yeah, this could be to do with a commitment. Could be someone in your relationship with you that's spying on you, or someone spying on a house. All right, it fell on top of the runes, so they want me to use to do the bone throwing. Yeah. Let's find out what the great ancients want to tell us about this particular energy, because this card flew right on top of the runes like, hey, pick these up. Say something about that. Right. What do you need to know about this? Something is coming to an end. This one flew right out of the screenshot. So something is being revealed, something is being singled out. Excuse me. That's a release right there. So my ancestors is saying it's true. It's been released. Like I said, it's been released. It's been let out. It's been set out. Something has been given its own very special attention. Something that was previously hidden, that was under wraps. Something is coming to the forefront, and it looks like your ancestors are protecting you. They're protecting your union, or it could be your house, protecting your health, helping you and protecting you against any sort of death spell that may have been sent your way, or spells to just make things not grow for you. For some of you, light is being shed on what has been blocking your love life as well, and that blockage is being removed. I see that as it's being removed, you already are being intuitively guided to see where the sneaky behavior was, or who has been sneaky, who was causing blockages in your life. The truth is coming out. You're seeing the footprints quite clearly, like, okay, I know this shoe size, I know this foot, I know exactly who that is. You're seeing things that other people don't commonly see. And I see that your great ancestors, your spirit guides, had hidden something from you. They'd hidden something that you thought you intuitively saw, but they're like, you know what, we're not going to show you this element of what's going on because you're going to lose your cool. We're going to only show you just before we deal with it. Because you know what, guys, there's certain battles that you fight that you're shown that, okay, I'm fighting this person, I'm fighting this A, B, and C. These two brothers are the ones that I'm fighting. They listen to my content and they try and turn things around. They're actually my biggest fans in a twisted way. Yes, they may have the same mother, they have different fathers, these two, or whatever you're being shown. But Spirit also wants to show you that you're being protected regardless of what's being revealed to you. Yeah, I feel that someone is getting a message. There might be a message online coming in, whether it's an email or something, someone telling you that something's been stopped. It could be something on a WhatsApp group where something is being stopped and someone's saying, you know what, this and this element has been stopped, whatever, it's been interfering with your life. Someone has been trying to twist the truth so that you don't see the truth of who they are. They've been causing a lot of mischief in your life and staying in the background. This energy has come out. I'm actually sick of this energy. It's come out a couple of times over the past few readings. But the great thing is that it's being stopped. God himself has stepped in and it's a sudden stop. As suddenly as it began, it will stop. Because we fight not against flesh and blood, but against powers, principalities, rulers in secret places. Yeah, so it's things that are not just in the physical. You're just seeing the 3D effect of what you're fighting. And this could be a group of people that were fighting you. Yes, we could call it mass hysteria. Or a mass frenzy. You know, it's like playing kiss catchers in the dark. I don't know if you guys ever played that game, the kiss catchers. If I catch you, I kiss you, and especially now when you have a sleepover or whatever, then you're playing kiss catchers in the dark, and it's all fun because you're not being seen. You're all groping around for whoever you can catch first, and all of that. But then the light switch is flipped on. Pa! Immediately you can see and you're like, oh my gosh, is this who was with that? Is this person who was coming there? And to the people who were busy groping around and being unruly during that game, when the light is switched on, it suddenly feels very absurd, very, it looks like lunacy, like, oh my gosh, what was I doing getting involved in this? Why did I agree to fight this battle? This has nothing to do with me. And you know what? I could have actually been at home, sleeping peacefully. I didn't need to be out here involving myself with these things. So that's what's coming up. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, something's being stopped suddenly. And it's going to look quite ridiculous once the light is shed on it. You know, someone just got caught up. I feel it's also the energy of someone doing spells to get other people to cooperate with them and using other people to cooperate with them for whatever their purposes are. But when the light is flipped on, reason returns to these people. And I feel that God is talking to some of your karmics, some of your strongest enemies. And I got a very specific word as I was channeling the message for this week ahead. And God was saying, is raising up some of their own strongest enemies to rally and gather around them. So whoever has been giving you grief and all this conflict and confusion, God is sending in something. It's coming to a sudden stop because their own tactics, you know, they're good at fighting, they're good at planning, they're good at being sneaky, they're good at all those things. God is sending someone who's exactly like them, who's also good at those things, who's even better than them at their own game. And that person is going to be given the authority to have power over your enemies, to be able to defeat them. This is a battle that you're not even going to have to fight yourself. There's all sorts of judgment. There's physical judgment on this realm in the 3D. Then there's spiritual courts as well. The word for what I do here in my language is called matare. Matare means court or a court session, something like that, you know, like a court session. So this is like what spiritual judgment has come down. Some of us are channels to bring down the messages of what has been said by spirit down into the 3D. And I'm so grateful for so many people who stayed on this channel, who supported this channel, and really appreciate the messages that I bring across. Yeah, I've really enjoyed you guys all being on this journey. You see, I think you've been through with me through so many seasons. When I start off the reading, all bubbling like, "Oh, guys, what's popping? What are we gonna find out this week?" And then Spirit comes in like, boom, 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 serious messages. I'm like, I didn't think it was gonna go this way. Yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much to my number one subscribers. Thank you for always being there with me. Thank you. For those who want to book personal readings, my details will be down in the description box down below. I've gotten one winner for the free reading that I posted. There was Amanda R. Amanda, I'll send you a little message and I'll post it in the comments as well, so that we can organize a time and a date when I can do your free reading. Okay, let's find out what's in your environment, my darlings. What's in your environment? Oh gosh, we're already on 30 minutes. I didn't think this was going to be so long. So in your environment, there's a victory, there's truth. The sword of truth and honor has come through. Victory has come through. And someone's making a judgment in your favor. Someone's listening to their gut feeling as well. Someone is seeing some very clear truth, because this is coming near that conflict and chaos that was happening previously that's suddenly been stopped. Yeah, it could be some truth about a Sagittarius, truth about some dark magic that has been worked on a couple of you. This is not for everyone. Take what fits, leave the rest for someone else. And with this truth that's coming through, this is the truth that you came to as well when you took your time. And remember a few weeks ago, we spoke about moving in silence, taking time to observe, to analyze, being the investigator of the reading, investigating the issues at hand and understanding them. Looks like after you did your time alone, you came out, you shared your knowledge with someone, and someone gave you some very valuable advice and told you, you know what, continue to pray about it. Here we've got this sign here that I often associate with water, even though it's right on land. So someone's giving you some valuable advice that you'd not expect to find wherever it is that you're based. And this, you listen to this advice, you processed it, you listen to your intuition, and what came out of that, the Queen of Swords, the truth, the most intelligent person in the deck here. You came out with some valuable truths. You tamed the dragon. You tamed your communication. They're saying I should put it that way. You were very decisive about how you're going to communicate, when you're going to communicate, who you're going to communicate with. You've got two kings coming out. So you've really mastered your emotions. This is the intellect and the emotion coming through here. You've mastered your emotions. You decided to take action. Whatever action that you are being prompted to take is the right action. Because we always say, I trust spirit that I will have the wisdom when I need when I need it. No matter what happens, no matter how unexpected it is, I will make the right decision when the time comes. So use that as an affirmation as well for the next 7 days. It's going to lead you to great things. But there's lots of new beginnings, 2 aces here. There's lots of new beginnings in the next 7 days. That's really massive, guys. That's really something quite interesting. Okay, well, that's in your environment. So there's victory in your environment. We thank God for that. Let's just get one more for your environment as well. Yeah, the King of Swords has come out twice. Yeah, there could be 3, 4, 5 significant people that you're speaking to over the next 7 days. We're going to give you some very solid advice, something that you really need to hear. But your intelligence is like peaked to it's like really peaked. It's really on point. Your intelligence, you're really using your mind. This is mental clarity. You've got a lot of mental clarity about the situation, about what is going on, and you've also got advice coming in. What is the Tower coming in for the collective? So I feel like a Tower could be coming to a Sagittarius as they find that something is going in your favor. This is you now having more luck and good fortune where you had none before. And if there was someone who was indeed causing bad karma and bad luck to come towards you, it looks like they begin their fair share of all of that, because you're embracing the light and you're releasing the darkness with it. Let's find out more. So something that your intuition has been telling you has been spot on. Your intuition, your gut feeling has been spot on about something, and it's being revealed in the next 7 days. What is this? What is your intuition's been spot on about? It could be about some contract that you have to sign or some paperwork, and you took time to have time alone to really process what you need to do and all of that. And also there could be some truths as well about someone who's acts very childish, someone who's very emotionally immature. Yeah, this emotionally immature person could be going through some heartbreak. That could be a tower for them. They're going through a tower. Fancy that. It could be them and their family going through a tower moment of heartbreak. They're receiving some bad news. Someone who's been a saboteur could be receiving news of a death, or they could be going through a death as well, and they're having sleepless nights because maybe they had a dream where they were told, don't go against this person. That'll be the last thing you ever see. If you go against this person, that's the last thing you're ever going to do in your life. And they kind of discounted it, and then the dream came and told them more. They could be having a death in their family. This karmic has been coming against you. Yeah, this news could be coming through on a Tuesday. Let's hear what else the cheeky madams have to say about this here. Yeah, your intuition about them is spot on. Your gut feeling tells you, it's these two people who've been rallying so many different people against you, yet it's a demon. They've allowed the devil to seduce their minds. But some stranger is going to give you a clue. This came up a little earlier on where you're getting some intel from far away. A stranger is going to give you a clue. A stranger is going to say, hey, but you, what's up with A, B, C? Do you know that this person comes from a family of whatever as they are? But they will never own up. Don't hold your breath, honey. I'll never own up to the truth. They won't own up to the truth, but a stranger is going to give you a clue about what has been going on with these comics who are going through some endings of some sort. They're having sleepless nights. Why are they having sleepless nights? Yeah, they're comics. They're clever, aren't they? Yeah. A new approach may be needed in this situation because something's coming to a sudden change with the tower coming in. So, of course, you can't use the same strategy when on a broken down tower. Before you'd have said, I'll send in the, let's get this here. In the past, you'd have said, I'll send in the window cleaners to clean up these windows at the top there. But now the tower has come down. There's no more sending in window cleaners. You're thinking, no, I actually need the rubble collection people to collect the rubble that has been left by this tower. And so I can see what I can rebuild with and what I need to just let go of. I've got the latest GH. The detective's intuition is on point. So these people going through a tower, they're being watched by an investigator or a detective or security forces of some sort. And this security person's intuition is spot on about them. There they are, the saboteurs, the two brothers, like I said earlier on, right there. They don't understand that it's not you they're fighting. They're fighting you and 1,000, 10,000 ancestors. And these, spirit is faster than the leg. Yeah, talking of the ancestors, they've popped up. Talk to your ancestors, angels, and spirit guides. So whatever you're going through, whoever's been causing the chaos and conflict in your life, just talk to your ancestors about it, and they will step in. They will handle this battle, because we're told the battle is not yours, but the Lord's. That gives us strength. Hey? Oh, look at this. Ancestors are proud of you because you've spoken to them and said, hey, ancestors, look at this. These people are waking up early in the morning, eyes bulging up to see when they can see me, when they can attack, or when they can say unkind words, or when they can rally more people against me. They're coming out with their bows drawn back and ready to attack. So when they come out, please, can you help me? Please, can you fight this battle for me? I am just as blind as a chongololo, what do you call it, a millipede. But you see everything from where you are, the enemy within. Yeah, the enemy was within your tower. You thought this was a part of your team, but then you found out that that is not quite the case at all. To win any battle, you should have the right resources and strategies, because victory does not come by chance. So resources have come from up above. Strategy came from God himself to get them out, because you would have thought they're going to use a door to get out, but they were flung out through the windows or the top of the turrets or wherever they flew down from. This is just like Satan being flung down from heaven because they had too much vanity and disrespect. Till the next one, guys. Love and light.